After spending what seems to be an eternity this week creating fragrances here with Chanceux in his lab, I think there's a couple of secrets that the fragrance world does not want you to know about as to why certain fragrances that are from different fragrance houses and designer fragrance houses and why they smell the same. It's time to spill some tea. So let's begin with the one that Chanceux, Lucky, absolutely hates. I like it, but it's absolutely obvious why everybody uses it. It is a basic amber, sweet, woody fragrance. It's called Amber Max. Okay, this one's from Givaudan, where a lot of very, very pro, like him, a lot of the biggest master perfumers in the world, that's where they get their oils from. Givaudan. You can do some research and you'll find it. Amber Max literally smells like so many commercial, super famous fragrances. And if you've ever wondered why a lot of the feminine, ambery, woody fragrances smell exactly the same on the dry down, it's probably because they all are just starting with something like this and then adding a few things into the mix and being like, here, we made it a little bit different. Now let's charge $300 for it. Yeah, you want to watch out for some Amber Max. We're not using that. Next. The next tea I'm spilling is called Cologne Key Accord. Now, what does that mean, right? An accord is a group of notes that make up an accord. Specific, like key lime pie accord. There's no oil that says the key lime pie. You have to grab a few different things to make up the smell, the fragrance of a key lime pie, correct? So this is called the Cologne Key Accord. What does that mean? It's a bunch of spices, woods, basic masculine DNA that you have basically smelled in things like Fahrenheit, in things like Jean-Paul Gaultier's Le Male Elixir, in things like Azzaro, and things like Dior Homme, in so many things, this specific accord exists, and that's also why so many masculine fragrances just seem so, I don't know, boring, and all the men are walking around smelling exactly the same. Oh, it's in Sauvage. It's definitely in Sauvage. And last but not least, Vieja Cucci. So, if you ever wonder what makes a Vieja Cucci floral, right? That yellow, warm, thick floral. I think 99.9% of the time, you're going to find that it has something called Muguet. Now, this is Muguet Lily of the Valley. This one's a lot more fresh, still thick. It's absolutely Vieja Cucci. If you use it correctly, which we hope to, I think it could be used correctly, but the thing is that in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and early 90s, when they would use Muguet, it was just Muguet, and then they would add gardenia, and then they would add rose, and then they would add the cucciness, and then they would add all the things, and what you would get is this really thick, yellow, creamy floral that is just not even good enough for an air freshener. It's bad. So, anytime you see Muguet in the notes write-up of a fragrance, you want to beware. You can just know if you're trying to blind buy something, maybe don't until you get your nose on it, or make sure that the notes around it are going to cut some of that creamy warmth of it all. Okay? Okay. You're welcome. You save this video, memorize it. That way you know too. Trying to help you smell better.